Hi guys, thank you for joining me. It's Stinky and lovely to have you on this journey. So I am building a road. I've built a road before, but this one is going to be slightly better. These are the three main core materials that we're going to use. Obviously you can see walls of various different colours. So let's get straight to it. Let's not muck about. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the lighter wall on the outside and the darker on the inside. I'm going to fill all of this in, and you can make it as wide or narrow as you like, but I recommend having a odd number so that the stripe down the middle, so that it's all symmetrical really. Okay, so we're going to fill this in, and the whole lot. Okay, so that's your base for your road, and you can see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've got 13 blocks here. So 1, 2, so I want a 3, 6, so I want to do it about there. So I've counted in, and that is my central line here. So let's get rid of all of this, and what I didn't show you just now is you're going to need some yellow wool for this. The road I'm showing you isn't a narrow one, it's actually a dual road. Is it a dual road? It's a dual road, we're going to say it's a dual road. Okay, so the yellow line defines the fact that there are 2 lanes to this, and then you're going to go in the center again, 2, 3, so yeah, up the center here, and break away a few of the blocks, and we're going to put down our white or light grey wool, whichever you prefer. So you can see it's starting to take shape now. You can see what I'm talking about. I'm not just waffling on and talking rubbish. Well, I am, but you know, no, it doesn't look right with 3, so just stick with 2. So a 2 gap in the middle, break 2, fill them in with white wool, and then do the same again, a 2 gap, break through for those, and I'm going to do it all the way up to the top. And then when we're up here, we're going to do something different. So we're going to break off, we're going to go to the end, and I'm going to make a pattern here. Ignore that bit, I'm just going to pop that back in, and we're going to make a pattern at the end. So for this, we're going to need our white wool, and we're going to do every other space as a block of white, and then we're going to go back in. So I'm going to finish on the end. Yep, perfect. For our grey wool, you can kind of see where I'm going with this, can't you? Okay, so that's one of our sides, and we're just going to finish off this side. So same again, 1, 2. Perfect. Make sure they're matching each other. You want everything symmetrical. And then just one more. Okay, so we've got a basic road here, a 2-lane road. Now, I'm going to repeat this 3 more times, and I will be back very, very shortly, because you don't really need to see me repeating all of this. Just make sure that the width is exactly the same, because you want a nice square in the middle. Okay, so like this here, I've planned it all out. It's easier to do this now than have to undo, redo, and everything like that. And as you can see, I've done it 4 sides, because I want my road to go into 4 different directions, and it's an exact square in the middle because it just looks right. So I'm going to fill in the middle here, again using our trusty old grey wool. And once we finished all of this, that's the road sort of done. You just need to then make it look pretty and tidy up the edges. Obviously you can extend your road, only make it sort of a 3-way road, or however you want to do it. However you want to do it. It's your Minecraft map and world. This is just helping out a little bit and giving you a few tips along the way. Seriously, sheep, do one. Thank you. Okay, so let's just come back out again so you can see. That's the base of the road sorted, and we're now gonna prettify it up. So what I recommend is an edging for the road. You don't really want to go straight onto houses or straight onto whatever building you're gonna make from it, from off of the road. So a little bit of sand to create a pathway. I'm just going to show you a corner here, and then I'll do the rest myself in a minute, because you don't need to watch all that. I've got a bit of moss here. I didn't really need to break through the grass there, did I? I could have just put it on top, but never mind. So I've got sort of like a little hedge and a walkway, and if you look up from here, you'll see it's just gonna separate the road from the residential area or whatever you're gonna put there. So we need a path. So obviously we've got the path road, but we need somewhere for people to walk across the road. There we go. And now I'm going to finish doing it all the way around the edge. Last block, in the right place preferably. Okay, so as you can see, I've got, they don't have to be symmetrical for the pathways, but it just looks nice. And I've done it all the way around, and that just makes it look a bit nicer. So now we've done that, we're going to need some street lighting. Obviously you can put flower beds, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to have any of it. It's just an idea. Okay, so you go onto the corner, and I'm sure you're aware of what I'm using. And we're going to use, if you use the blocks instead of the wall, it's going to be thicker, so that's no good. So this here is just a really basic design. It's not going to be our finished design. We're going to use up traffic lights, but this is just if you want to put street lighting up instead, or you haven't really got any time, or you just want something different. This is a really simple process. So yeah, your sea lantern there, pop it on the end if you can. There we go. So that looks quite effective. So I'm going to do it for all of these corners, and then I'm going to change it to the street lighting that we want. So we're going to go back to our stone brick wall. Again, you want to use the wall and not the blocks, because the blocks are twice as thick, so it doesn't really give out the same effect. Sea lantern again, in the right place. And I've got one more to do, and then I will show you the traffic lights, the way I do them anyway. Come on. How many times are you going to do that? If you wanted a simpler road, then I do have a simpler tutorial on my YouTube channel, which does show you just a single-use road. Okay, so we've removed the sea lantern, we've extended this now, as you can see what I'm doing here. I will show you again in a minute. I've got some frames that I'm going to put up, some item frames, and then I've got some stained glass as well. So I've got red, obviously, and then I've got the orange stained glass as well, and the green. That is my traffic light. I'm just going to finish it off as well with some lanterns on the end. I'm going to go around and do it again. So I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to break that bit off. I'm just going to extend the brick wall and then break off in the middle and put a stone brick block there and one on the bottom as well. I'll break it. Come on. And then I've got my picture frames again. And then again with the red, the orange and the green stained glass panels. And there we go, I've got the lanterns. I'll show you what it looks like from above in a minute. It looks quite effective and it's quite straightforward. The most time consuming thing is actually just plotting out where you want it, really. So that is my version of a road with street lights on it and a little bit of shrubbage around the outside. I really hope you enjoyed watching my tutorial, and thank you for taking your time out to watch me. I'm just gonna zoom back in just so you can see it closer up again. Okay, thank you for watching, and yeah, I hope to see you again soon. Bye.